A high-profile civil rights case is headed to court tomorrow involving the polygamous towns of Colorado City and Hildale, Utah. Both towns are accused of discriminating against people who aren't members of the FLDS Church. Mike Watkis talked with one of the families involved in that lawsuit.
Yeah, Nicole, a potential blockbuster civil rights lawsuit scheduled to begin in Phoenix's federal court tomorrow. The U.S. Justice Department alleging the FLDS-controlled twin border towns of Hildale, Utah, and Colorado City have long engaged in a pattern of discrimination and persecution against people not of the FLDS faith, people like Ron and Ginger Cook.
It'll never be fair and right if the church gets to run the cities the way that they are.
In Phoenix's federal court, a history-making battle is about to begin, a battle between the U.S. Justice Department and the twin border towns of Hildale, Utah, and Colorado City, Arizona.
The whole town is run by FLDS members.
Colorado City residents Ginger and Ron Cook are part of the Justice Department's lawsuit.
I'm just priming the generator.
We've been following Ron and Ginger's story for nearly a decade, ever since the couple and their 3 children purchased a home in Colorado City, only to be repeatedly denied water and power hookups by the local FLDS-controlled public utilities. And all because the Cooks have always maintained they are not members of the FLDS Church and not followers of Prophet Warren Jeffs.
They're bullies. It's a huge group of bullies.
And it wasn't just the FLDS-controlled utilities. Over the years, the Cooks say their FLDS neighbors and the town's FLDS cops have tried to bully and intimidate them, vandalizing their property, firing guns at their home. And once an FLDS man just showed up in their front yard with a backhoe and began digging, while FLDS cops stood around protecting the man on the heavy equipment.
It's just been a nightmare.
But the Cooks fought back, suing the utilities in Hildale and Colorado City, and back in 2014, the Cooks won their lawsuit. They asked for $4 million in damages, but the jury was so outraged at the behavior of FLDS officials, they awarded the Cooks $5.2 million.
What did that say?
It said that you're going to pay for this if you're going to continue this kind of behavior against people.
And now the Cooks, among a long list of people scheduled to testify in the DOJ's case against Colorado City and Hildale, a case that will focus not just on access to public utilities, but also on the part of the FLDS cops and other public officials who federal lawyers will argue all still take their marching orders from convicted pedophile Prophet Warren Jeffs.
That's not how a city should be run. Can you imagine if Phoenix was being run by Warren Jeffs?
Yeah, that's a little hard to imagine. We can tell you this federal lawsuit, likely to include a lot of stories and a lot of faces very familiar to longtime 3TV viewers. Again, opening statements scheduled for Wednesday, jury selection tomorrow, and of course, we'll let you know how this all plays out. In the newsroom, I'm Mike Watkis for 3TV.